So here is a little personal alarm, and I was wondering, I've got no use for it, and I was wondering whether there's a way of changing this, upcycling it, changing it to do something else. So there is a tag in there, a little hole where you can put some, using a bomb, because if you pull that out, then that's, I believe that flashes, and that gives you an ear-splitting noise. So that's easy enough to open. It's held together with the little screw there by the look of it. What I'm going to do is defuse it. Cut the black wire. There you go. So that's defusing the piezoelectric buzzer there, because I don't want that going off, because it is ear splitting apparently. That is kind of the whole point, which is a good thing. It's a crying shame that we have to have these in the world, but is what it is. Anyway, this one, I want to see what makes it tick and what we might be able to do with it. So we turn that over. Oh, okay, so there's two big batteries there. 2032s probably, I guess. Yeah, 2032s. So I assume that they're in good nick. There's a very large diode there. And this thing here, so you pull that, I see. So when you pull that tag out, that then presumably shorts that connection. Pull that and it makes a connection. That's quite a neat thing. Let's do a test on that and see which way round that is. Presumably it's just a simple switch, so there's no residual current being drained. First off, actually, let's test these batteries to see where. God knows how old this is. I just don't know. Yeah, so this is a 3-volt battery. Looks alright. 2.5. That'll do. Okay, so we'll put that to one side, and then we'll put this onto continuity. And I'll have a bit of a probe around on this switch and see what we can see. So it's probably across there, so there's no continuity there. If I pull this out, so it's now in an alarm state. There you go. Oh, hang on, my connection's a bit dicky. Just make sure the meter's working all right. Yeah, there we go. $1K. That's weird. Let's put that back. 200. Oh no, there we go. So it is the other way around. Okay, so there must be a continuous voltage. So when it's like that, connection's quite dicky. So when it's like that, it looks like it's on. And when you pull it out, that goes high. Yeah, the resistance goes way up. So yeah, it's way up. Interesting. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. So that means it's constantly working. That's a bit rubbish. Okay, I guess maybe they've got to deal with the manufacturer. It seems a bit odd that you don't just pull the pin and that's a switch. Maybe it's just the availability of parts. But you pull that, the switch goes on, and then the whole thing goes off. Very strange. Very strange. Okay. I wonder what the hacking potential of this is. There are some resistors in there. So if we put this, which way round? Does it tell you which way round it was? I think it was like that, wasn't it? Because I could see the writing. Okay. So you've got the LED there, and that goes here to one side of that switch. Oddly, I thought it would be. Why isn't that lit up now? Is there a voltage across that LED? It's just not registering because it's. No. Right, I'm going to remove this inductor here completely. We don't need that for this circuit. There we go. That's better. Because I've removed the piezoelectric, the circuit was not working properly, so now you can see it flashing. Okay, so if I do that, it stops flashing. It's not a particularly bright flash though. I'm a little disappointed. I thought it would be brighter than that. Maybe these. I mean, the battery voltage is a bit low, so perhaps it's that. Well, it's odd on the camera. The flashing is in sequence a little bit. Okay. And then it goes off. Is that of any use as it is? Thing is, with that gone, you've got no lanyard to hold it. It's very odd. You'd think there'd be something like a little loop or something you can put in there. I suppose you could put something in there. Yeah, okay, we could try that. Tell you what we'll do. I really don't know why I would need. That was a strobe. No idea. Let's put some new batteries in it and see. Right, let's put some new batteries in and see what happens. Just want to get these mixed up. I know it's 2.5 volts, it's not really enough. Not much difference at all. I guess at night maybe. Yeah, at night that might be useful. I don't know. It's flashing quite horribly. Yeah. How weird. That's such a strange thing, that. So I wonder if I took a connection from there. Oh, this is very odd. Okay, hang on a minute, let's have another look here. I'm going to do some quite weird modifications. I'm going to get rid of that component there to break that connection and that resistor there. Okay, it's a little brutal, but hey. So that one is positive, so that's the positive there. Okay, the positive goes to round to there. The inductor's disappeared, and that one I think is, so that's the negative, which must go to there. Interesting. So if I put this back, is there a voltage detectable anywhere? So let's just double check and know what my wiring is like. So that's the negative, that's a positive. Okay, that's 5 volts there, so that's good. Right, don't think now it's, yeah, it doesn't function anymore. That's good, because I've broken that connection, so it's not powering up through that integrated circuit. The question is that it's going through that way, so that's that side of the LED chip. Is it possible to connect the negative with that installed? No. A little cob chip there. Is that even going to like that voltage? I don't know. It was a resistor in series, but it's so small I can't tell you what it is. Positive through to there. I'm going to try it on the other side. There you go. Wow, that's bright. Wow, that's really bright. Okay, so that might work, but it would need another resistor in series with it. Okay, let's have a go. Right, so I managed to modify it. Let me see if I can describe it to you. So here's the circuit. That's the positive thing in there. So basically I've turned this into a switch. Okay, when it's pushed in, it closes the contacts between there and there, and I've removed those two resistors, so the positive jumps to there and goes to the other side of it, so that's no longer going through directly to that LED. Okay, and the other side, that is the negative, and I've got 600 and whatever it is ohm resistor in series, which was from that transistor there, which was turning it on and off. Okay, so now when I do that, it goes on solid light. It's actually quite bright, but hopefully that resistor will keep it, you know, alive for a bit. I don't know whether it's going to be of any use, but let's reassemble it and see whether it's in any way usable as a light. It's a bit of an odd one, but I'm thinking if I can put a lanyard through there to hold that bit, then that can sort of, you know, and you plug it in and the light goes on. So bit weird, but hey, Right, let's see whether it works. Okay, is that the right one? Yeah, it is. Good. Okay, let's just test it in situ. There we go, look. So that goes on, pull it out, it goes off. What's cool is because that's now a mechanical switch, it's not using any power in the meantime. I've cut all the connections, that inductor's off, I cut all the other connections to all of the support circuitry. We don't need any of it. So now it's just basically there's no power being drawn at all. Nice. Nice, quite a nice little little light. Let me turn this off. It's not very bright, but I don't want it to be bright. Hopefully, I want it to last. That's all right. That nice. I'm not, as I say, I'm not quite sure what to use it for, but you know, sort of little dangly light and stuff like that. Yeah, cool. So I reckon a nice. I need a little bit of string or something to loop round there. Right, I've made a little hook out of a paper clip, so I might be able to go down there. And grab it. Oh, almost got it. There it is. Cool. So that's pulled it through. So we do that and then we thread this through here. Okay, that's good. And this thing we will tie this on the end. Not perfect, but at least that won't go missing. I might work on a better mechanism for that. But let's. So there it is, and the switch is always with it, and you can just do that and it goes on, and it's a nice little light. I'm thinking camping, that might be quite a nice one because you don't want anything too bright. If it's a dark night, you don't want anything too bright, but you need it just enough. Let me turn the lights off. See, there's not loads of light, but there's a reasonable amount of light there for, I don't know, finding where the loo is or whatever on the campsite. Cool, nice little build.